Slumberland before, Slumberland and after. Today I'm watching Slumberland and after. Before and after. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here. Today is another episode of Before and After, where I tell you everything about a film I'm excited to see before I watch it, and then I come back afterwards and tell you whether I was right, whether I was wrong, or whether I should have been thinking about something else entirely. Today I am watching the $150 million fantasy adventure epic Slumberland. Kyle Chandler, Chris O'Dowd, based off of an old school comic strip. Marlow Barkley, Jason Momoa, horns, bangs, and for some reason a fake gut. There are three things that I'm looking for. Thing number one, how good are the visuals? This is a $150 million.
Show me the money.
One of the more expensive films that's ever come out on Netflix. The Gray Man and Red Notice, $200 million films. Slumberland's visuals in the trailer, cinematography, in the live action elements, the CGI. It doesn't look awful, which coming from me is actually a compliment. So I'll be really curious to see whether this is actually as good when I'm watching the movie. Thing number two.
Welcome to my world, kid.
What is Jason Momoa doing playing a satyr?
Slumberland.
Satyr?
Rule number two.
Satyr or satyr?
We're not here to have fun.
The horns, bangs, for some reason a gut, just a pillow, or is it a full-on fat suit? So used to seeing Jason Momoa play alpha male, He-Man, fighting type role, and see if he really has the acting chops to pull off this kind of a film. Thing number three. Does Marlow Barkley have the acting chops to carry this entire film on her shoulders? Other than the Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds film Spirited, and 2 seasons on the sitcom Single Parents, Marlow Barkley really hasn't been around all that long. 7th credited role on IMDb, so it'll be really interesting to see whether she has the acting chops to be the central character of a big film like this, and have the success or failure rest on her shoulders. No pressure. So, this has been my before and after. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here again. It is now after Slumberland, and this is such a sweet little film. I hate saying little because this is a $150 million film, but it is little in message, big in scope. Slumberland is directed by Francis Lawrence, who directed the last couple of Hunger Games movies. This film is about loss, grief, and mourning, and how hard that is for people of any age. If you're 10, 11, 12, and you lose a parent, how difficult that is. Oh, God. I don't know if you can see this, but these are actually real tears. This is more of an emotional journey than I thought it would be when I started watching this film. So Nemo's mourning takes her into Slumberland for her to process all of her emotions. There were 3 things that I was looking for going into Slumberland. Thing number 1 was the visuals. Cinematography matches almost perfectly with the CGI. The color schemes are great. Camera angles, 10 out of 10. CGI matches near perfectly. The design of it all matches perfectly with all the live action. Virtually seamless as much as you can. What's even more impressive, they don't distract from the emotional core and messaging, and it doesn't distract from the character's journey. There's even 1 or 2 key scenes where the color is slightly desaturated. Thing number 2 was Jason Momoa as Flip, the satyr or satyr. The goat horns and the fangs. It's not a fat suit though, it's sort of a pillow, like a gut kind of a thing. It's not like Thor in Avengers Endgame or Monica when she got the fat suit on from. Jason Momoa's performance in this film was surprisingly good. I was shocked to see this much emotional range from him because we're just used to seeing him as Aquaman. He's just more the alpha male action star kind of thing. But his performance meshes perfectly with Marlow Barkley's, and she's 10, 11, 12. He's 40-something. He does a great job matching pitch with her performance and telling a really sad tale about loss and mourning. This is probably most emotional range that I've seen out of Jason Momoa. Never forget, Jason Momoa was on Baywatch Hawaii. Thing number 3 is the performance by Marlow Barkley, and she does a phenomenal job of taking the emotion of this entire film and putting it on her shoulders. The point of view through which this story is told, and she is emotionally consistent throughout the entire film. She does such a poignant performance. She will have you in tears.
I don't cry. It's not a big deal.
At some point during the film.
It's not okay.
If you are not in tears,
it's not okay at all.
You are emotionally dead inside.
You're dead inside.
Emotionally dead, I said. Seriously though, Marlow Barkley does a spectacular job. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of her in the future. So those were the three things I was looking out for in Slumberland. I'm actually kind of surprised that we're not getting a traditional theatrical release for Slumberland. This film is that good. The special effects are definitely big screen quality, even just watching it on my home TV. And I am someone that spends a lot of time complaining about CGI, and I'm telling you, the CGI for this film is actually that good. So I give Slumberland 4.5 stars out of 5, or 95 points out of 100. You can see my scorecard for Slumberland on the screen now. This is a film that is absolutely worth watching, and watching more than once. I think this is a film that if you watch it at least once, you will probably revisit this film in years to come whenever you need a good cry. If you like before and after movie reviews like this one, please be sure to click subscribe so you can find out whenever I post a new before and after video on my channel. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.